Hello everyone, here is 1000 Augen, and today I want to show you a few sound programming tricks on the JX-3P with a focus on the ability of the two DCOs. As you see, I plugged in the PG200. This is an optional expansion for the JX. I think the most people know this item. I plugged it in because it's easier to show you all the functions as well as the programming on the JX, but it's not necessary. You can do all the programming with the built-in matrix of the JX. Okay, let's start. To demonstrate you the DCO sound without any effects, I switch off the chorus and open up the cut-off frequency, close the resonance, any modulation source, so that we only hear the DCOs. And to hear both DCOs you have to adjust the source mix in the middle. Now we hear only the DCOs. Now I will give you a short overview of the controls of the DCOs. I started with the almost similar controls on both sides. The first one is the range. The second one is the waveform selection. We started with the saw over pulse to rectangle. On the second DCO we have also a noise generation, and down here we can do frequency modulation with the source of the LFO or the envelope. Or with both sources. We can switch this for every DCO independently. But even when the LFO modulation is closed, you can enable the modulation with the button here above the pitch band. This is the LFO trigger. When you push this button, it enables the frequency modulation of the LFO on both DCOs. This is helpful for doing some kind of vibrato effect on a solo. To adjust the level of the modulation, you can use these controls here. This is for the LFO modulation, and this is for the envelope modulation, and also you can switch the envelope to negative. Okay, if you do any kind of modulation, be sure that the level is above 0. When it's down to the left side, there's no effect even on the LFO trigger. Okay, now to the advanced controls of the DCO2. With these two controls you can tune up the DCO2 independently. You hear it. And finally the cross modulation, which is the coolest switch on the JX, I think, because it's responsible for the connection between these two DCOs, and in my opinion it's the main thing that makes the JX so flexible and unique sounding. The first position of the cross modulation is off. That means the DCOs oscillating independently. first selection. And the second one is the sync mode, which mean all the waveforms starting at the same point at once. Now I switch between these two positions so that you hear the difference. And you may notice when I want to tune up the DCO, it doesn't work anymore. And there's a reason for this. I explain now. If you read the manual carefully, you maybe remember that the JX is capable for pulse width modulation. Yes, this is right. As the Uno 60, it can do pulse width modulation, but before we hear this, we have to do some tweaking. We have to select the same range of both DCOs. We have select the DCO waveform at rectangle. The cross modulation is already at sync, and we have to switch the source mix to only hear that we only hear the DCO2. And now, when we adjust the tune control, we can set the pulse width to 50% in the middle and to 100% when I turn it to the left side. Okay. Okay, now I can tune it also with the fine tune. Play around a bit with this. Oh, sounds nice. The last setting is the of the cross modulation is the metal mode. By controlling the DCO1 with the output signal of the DCO2, which is automatically switched to sawtooth, a ring modulation style sound can be obtained. This was a quote from the manual. Okay, let's play around with this. Okay, I have to cross modulation or switch to metal. Yes. Disable. show here the 3 selections, the difference between it. Okay. Very weird, I think. Okay, that's all for now. Hope you have fun with the JX, and maybe we see us in the next videos. Thank you for watching.